I was thinking of Satellite. I woke up thinking of Satellite of Love and you. I was going to, probably because of all these explosions going on at the moment. I was thinking about that. Anyway, what I was also next thinking was with all these, I've just got on a thing now because doesn't all the gas come from Russia or something? And the power shortages or outages we're going to be having. I don't have a TV, so I don't really know what's going on much for the news, but they've been talking about for ages, haven't they? Like the 4-day weeks of power or whatever, which I managed to talk up from the 70s. Let's talk about that with the strikes, the postman. I kind of was wishing for this ages ago, but anyway, what I was then thinking was also, Mark, did you get on? Do you remember when you had all those things go on in America? Those, what are they called, hurricanes the other year, the storms? And I started going about the storm packets. Like, do you make these already? You must do, you bunch of engineering weirdos. Like self-heating coffee things, I said, didn't I? For like old people, emergency food packages. It was coffee, clearly, but you could do it with soup and anything. The army must have things like this already, but I was just thinking about it in the kitchen this morning. How would you do it? Well, you could do it with a battery and a filament, surely. Like on the same, Elon says, I know we've done it. But we've just done this on purpose so we can sell some more stuff. I'm joking. But these would be disposable though, wouldn't they? You'd want like a camping one probably. With electric batteries. Can you do it with batteries? Like and with the thing you just pull out, surely. Like with the kids' toys. I know it would be a lot of waste. There must be a way of doing it. But then if you did it with paper cups and a filament, would it work quicker? I'm trying to work because I don't do enough science anymore to know these things. And the other thing I was thinking was like, like army ration packets. They're that sort of, well, they were anyway, that sort of plastic stuff, like the handbags that you go in your pocket, sort of. Sure, you could do like filaments in those that would just heat up because they're flat, so they'd heat both sides, wouldn't they? It's going to cost a lot of money. Well, you got to make them all. Think of a quicker way of doing it then, a better way. There must be more science in the world. And the other, since I was a child, and the other thing I was thinking that I managed to talk about was how long have I been going on about kinetic phone chargers? Like, the wind-up ones. Fucking long, mate. Long. Have you made those yet? Everyone's going to die if they can't get on the internet. And no one's gone to do their reading practice that I've been stocking up with all my books. What else are we going to need? You can have a wind-up coffee. That's probably true, actually. Wind-up radios. We did used to have those, but they got stolen. Wind-up torches. Used to have those. They got stolen. What else do we need? Wind-up things. Stop going about winding things up all the time. What's happened on the news today, anyway? It's going to be like the elf in the magic toy shop. It's true. Come on. That's it. Dinner covered. Coffee clearly is always the way in, isn't it? What you going to miss most? Exactly. They'll walk around that. Give the problem. Have you done this anyway? You lot. I was told you weeks and weeks last year at least. We'd need to be doing something like this. Dig in and deal with it. I sent them a present, didn't I? I knew it was coming. I must have known it was coming. And she never spoke to me again. They've probably got a generator, but where's all the petrol going to come from? They're just going to tap a gas pipe. Well, do you know what? Out of the North Sea. It's all right for some, isn't it? Can't all do that. What do I do about my chimney if it comes to it when I'm freezing to death? I'll get some bricks and cement and I'll go up and brick up the hole so the smoke goes back down into the room. Did I say that? That's probably why I've not got bats in the roof nesting. They like a bit of smoke, which is like if there was bats in the roof. they wouldn't be able to do any work on the house, would they? Because I keep smoking it out. I think I realised afterwards that's why it looks like there's a chimney fire, because the smoke's going into the roof and then probably coming out sideways. I don't know how long that rule is, but you can't, can you? You can't do renovation if that's in, I don't think. You have to wait for them to leave or something. They're smoking them out probably, I don't know, because they're protected. Well, I think. Oh, a little bit crazy. Boom, 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 satellite of love. Boom, 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 satellite of love. Boom, 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 satellite of love. Satellite of. I've been told that you've been born with dee 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 dee. When we were at the bicycle shop the other day, which is like a little socialist get-together joint, they started talking about, so apparently it's our fault because we have done something to Russia. I said, well, I don't know, excuse me, I don't remember agreeing to anything, to be honest, and I've got Russian heritage, so no, I'm sitting out of this. I'm taking no part in this. I'm taking no part in the responsibility of this this blame of anything to do with Russia at all. I'm sitting away from it completely. And I don't know if they all decided they've also got Russian heritage as well. We're all mixed heritage down this end, so we're having nothing. They can't bomb us with the elite, and we don't mind. This is why I'm a bear, you see. Well, partly. Oh, God's sake. Actually, no, it's not we. Who is the royal we? Excuse me, I get a royal pardon. Puss. Right, I'm going anyway. That's what I had to say, really. Have we done that yet? I asked for it years ago. Like emergency packages. Are they going to be in the shops for Christmas? Wind up torches, wind up radios. Old radios didn't. How did they function anyway? With a crystal. We need a crystal set there. Get crystal cool again. Crystal set radios. Oh, it's going to be so fun. Kids be doing loads of science. Building their own radios. That's all I can think of doing. Learning to read. Apparently, a little person wrote their own name completely unaided the other day. And Mum was over the moon. I was over the moon as well. And because I've said this when we were in town, just again to get her to notice things, it's drawing attention to. I was sort of talking to my mum about different things yesterday because it's autumn and that's written on everything at the moment. I was in town with her the other day. I said, "Oh my God, look, what's this say?" And she said, "Pinky Mayer," because that's what she calls herself. And so I just keep doing the autumn because just trying to get her to. It's when my son had speech therapy. He had to do like different signs to go with the sounds. It helps the mind cement things, doesn't it? I can't think of the right words, but it does anyway. So we just made up our own. And anyway, but the point is, I was just making fun. Hey, look, what's this say? It's just learning to read, isn't it? And so she recognises it. But then apparently she's now. And then I also said, look, hey, it's fun. Look, they must have known you were coming to town because your name's up everywhere. Just made it into a game. I did also explain it's a season. But also it was just being funny. It was just fun. Look, we're supposed to make reading fun, aren't we? So we were making it fun. But it is like having the Bunty out. But it's great that she's now learnt it, apparently, and she just goes, why is my name all over the place? Look, reading, early reading. And that's how Marshall, my son, Mario, first got into reading, was by reading, like I told you, didn't I? Say the Sainsbury's sign, and that awareness of just letters everywhere. She know what she may end up being super cool and clever and smart with reading. I hope so. I'm just practicing, see if I can do it again. I did it with Mario. I'm going to see if I do it with another child now. Now I've got the hang of it a bit more. Now I've practiced on one child, I'll practice on another one, and then we can work up a picture and see if it's an actual, if it's an actual plan. I haven't been allowed to practice on another one since that, so there's a bit of a long window in my program. So the data is going to be scarce, so a little bit sparse, or rather sparse and scarce, sparse and scarce, scarce. Ooh, scarce, babe, scarce. I'm going to miss you when there's no internet, babe. We're not going to miss you. That's why we're shutting it down for a bit. Books will be fashionable again. I'll never fall in love, ever. With no power. I don't know. How else is the world going to change with no electric? I was just thinking they have to shut down all the freezers in Iceland, won't they? We'll have to run, I think, running down freezers if there's going to be no electric, which, you know, I'm good with that already. And this is clearly why they had tins of food at the other person's house to practice using tins of vegetables, because we won't be able to use freezers, will we? I really only realised that this morning. I don't have the TV or anything, so I've not been fed the news. I'm going to be late to this Armageddon, but fresh food or tins. But how are we going to cook anything straight out of the tin? These filament tins. There must be some other way of doing it. I don't know enough science, but you must, because I was saying about the widget in the old them old beer things. What were they called? I forgot what thing it was. When you opened it, the thing cracked the bottom and it made the fizz go up, doesn't it? I remember when they were big. Surely you could do it in a similar way, but with a little, like in things like coffee, which is going to heat quicker than, say, beans, with a thing that rises up, like I don't know, what would you use? Like magnesium explodes, doesn't it? Or phosphorus, they blow up. Something explodey. That's a battery. I know. Come on, I've given you enough ideas, surely. Those hand heating things you keep in your pocket, you just crack those. You snap them, don't you? And they heat up. It must be, that's not enough to heat food. Well, it would be, surely, if you did it in a bag, you could just snap the bag and it would heat. We'll be eating space food. Monday. delicious. Reptiles will be, oh, they're all going to be dumped. That's why they're going to dump them, isn't it? Because it's not so much the price of the heating, it's the fact that they're switching it off, probably. So there we go. How do I heat laptops? Heat them? Wind them up? Well, solar, I suppose. Everyone's going to get solar panels, aren't they, if they haven't already? And those battery packs from the old off-grid times. And you just charge up your solar power batteries and all the others have got that done. Solar panel on the roof and a battery charger. You're fine. Enough to a lot of laptops come with a solar panel anyway. What? Was that just in my mind? We could easily do it, couldn't you? Like the top of the laptop is just a solar panel. Just sit by the window and let it charge up every night by the moon or something. It's not enough. Well, oh, God's sake. Solar panels aren't new, are they? Surely you could probably get them quite cheaply. I was just thinking of that because of my son being at university, and sometimes he works from home. And I suppose if uni's shut down because there's no fucking electric, they'll still want to work from a solar panelled laptop, won't they? Those wave things, I keep seeing people in the park with them wave things that you wave, them ropes. Wave energy, does that work, or is it too? I suppose that's a kinetics thing, isn't it? I was thinking with when I was saying before, this is what I was thinking when I was on the land, over on the land where I escaped again. No, actually, it wasn't an escape, I went for a holiday. I was swinging things round. But I thought then, like the phone charger, I wanted it to be like a bicycle pump with the end, which you just put into the phone and just swung it around like that. I don't know why, I just felt like doing it. I just being that stimming person. That's it. Come on, please. Hurry up, science people. We've got new things to think about. You wanted something else to think about. You said you were bored of thinking about the same thing all the time, dear. So you've got this all sorted. It's already in the boxes. Amazon's live again. Everyone's making their own phone chargers with bits of wire. Then you said about making butter yesterday, that everyone's making butter now, which is probably to do with the prices of it. With I hadn't seen this. I don't use that much, but with a protein shaker and a thing in it, it's pretty smart. And that you can do it with oat milk or almond milk as well. Might be worth me trying one day. You can make a candle. I'll be burning my candle burner, ain't I? With 2 Coke cans to heat my coffee. Everything. I'll just eat cold beans. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. You can make a stove out of 2 cans, can't you? 2 Coke cans. It's easy. Easy in anything, really. It's coffee, eh? Flasks. So when you do have it, you can just heat it up and just boil it once. Mine went missing, but you know what? I could get another one, couldn't I? I die without coffee. There is no coffee coming. Get used to it. Well, I'm just saying it. I'm just playing drama. I'm playing drama, people. That's all. I'm die without coffee. I already know about Soldier's Buns. It's true. I had to push them. Bum bum bum, satellite of love. Bum bum bum. What would I miss most? An apocalyptic world. Romance, probably. Romance. The wafting float of darkness. I don't know. Sneaking around in the conspiracy. I don't know. What would I miss? What's that other stuff? What's that word? What I want to say? Tell me. It goes with conspiracy and sort of. What did I say the other day? Try and say that word again. Reconnaissance. That whole like. God's sake, what's it called? Like in the war. Like I'm thinking of the French in the Second World War, where they like the hello bits. What was that called? The underground people. What was it called? All that. I miss that already. I miss that so much. Boom, 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 satellite of love. Bum, 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 satellite of love. Bum, 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 satellite of love. Satellite of. Why am I saying that? Well, when you loves like a psycho kid, isn't she? She got shot. I don't know. I've not ever seen it, but you and me, though. You and me both, babe. He's a sheep, isn't it? The startled lamb. Or the ram, I don't know. I've been told that you've been bold. Anyway, we've got on the news today. I'm going to go back and have a look. I've got loads of ideas to get on with anyway. Let's build some new stuff, some self-heating coffee cups. I've given you loads of ideas of how to do it. If you've not already done them, there must be loads of stuff in the warehouses that's not been used. What's your name? The other one? Not the Sugar Man, the other one. The other Sugar Musk, I was calling him Sugar Man, like Muscovado. Here's the brown Sugar Man. Benzo's him, you know, the one who sells all the other internet crack, all the Western crack that we need. I know he doesn't own Amazon anymore, but he must have a load of stuff in his pocket still. Go and make some useful things now, please, out of all the scrap that you've got left over. Like some handheld radios, some CB things, stuff like that. But we're going to need all that stuff. They were crystal, weren't they? CBs. Citizen band radio. Oh, come on, it's going to be fun. It's going to be as fun as you want it to be. See you later then. Bye. Love you loads. Bye.